my main qualms with Borderlands 2 are it's very unbalanced, and you're only gonna get something good like half in a blue moon. Like you have a better chance of okay, I'm trying to think of something. Hold on, I'm not good with like comparisons. You're better off trying to I'm trying to find something. Oh, you're better off trying to get Valve to release Half-Life 3 than you are to get a legendary item in Borderlands 2. Like I've always preferred the pre-sequel more because, well, for one, I like that instead of seeing Pandora again, you're seeing like a whole different thing, Pandora's Moon. And that's the reason I like Borderlands 3, because you get to hear all these different planets in the other game, like Promethea, Eden 5, Hephaestus. Like there's all these different planets that are mentioned in the other games, but they never really show them, and that kind of pisses me off a bit. So it's nice that
like you're getting a teaser.
Yeah, you get to see what some of the other planets are like, and it's cool that we even get creatures that are exclusive to those planets. Now,
like a whole range of enemies.
Yeah. So,
you're driving. Need my hands free.
Do you want to drive, or are you good on the gun? Like, I don't care either way. Alright? I'll get the gun. Actually, wait, I'll get over here, because I think I have a corrosive elemental weapon that we can use for the...
Since it's over there staring at some mice.
Classic.
I know people say Borderlands 3 does have a terrible story, but you gotta agree, this is a really cool moment with a really good song. Like, it's not as good as No Rest for the Wicked or No Place for a Hero, but this really fits the setting and what's going on right now in the game.
Here they come. Light them up. Get me close and I'll blast them.
Let's try to stay away from those enemies if possible.
Yeah.
Because they do a lot of damage.
You know what's another cool thing about okay, so one thing that I do see as kind of an annoyance with Borderlands 3 is when you're playing with other players, the game automatically scales the enemies they see to be their level, but okay, so let's say two players join a game. One's level 30 and the other is level 15, and they both look at one badass enemy. So the level 30 enemy is going to see that enemy as like level 30, but the level 15 person is still going to see that enemy as level 15. Oh wait, we can hijack these. That's another cool thing about 3. It makes traversing is a whole lot easier since if your vehicle gets blown up, you can just steal the other guy's vehicles.
What were you thinking?
Another thing that I like is that you can fast travel from like anywhere.
But still though, like, I will agree with people that Borderlands 3's villains are kind of annoying. Like it would have been nice if the Calypso twins had like opposing personalities. Like Tyrene is is the more crazy eccentric one, while Troy is like the more reasonable one. But no, they're pretty much just the same thing.
Just one more powerful than the other.
Yeah, like if they had different personalities, then I think that would have made them a bit more better.
I would probably think that would cause conflict with the twins, because like one was more rampage-ish, and then one's more level-headed.
Yeah, like one is the one that's more villain-like, while the other is the more reasonable, level-headed one. Like still a villain, but still looking to be more reasonable.
It's more like an anti-hero in like a villain. If it was like that.
Yeah, but I guess they couldn't really do it with since if. Because even if Troy did betray Tyrene, he kinda still needs her to live.
Well, technically, no, because he reaches Maya when I'm pretty sure. I think, if I'm reading the story.
Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot that scene. I forgot about that.
Well, I blew up the thingy again, so I'm gonna make a quick stop.
Oh, speaking of, you know what is one thing I do, what Borderlands 3 does do a bit better than 2? Definitely how the Vault Hunters work. Because every single Vault Hunter's skills work in completely different ways. Which I think is cool and does add some replay value, since in Borderlands 2, the pre-sequel, and in the first game, the Vault Hunters had one slot for an action skill, one slot for grenades, and then the different skills and perks you use will change up how they play.
Get me close and I'll clear the way.
But 3 does handle things a bit differently. Like for Flak, his skill do benefit him, but they also can change how his pets are. Like the Jabber can be given a shotgun instead of a revolver.
Then the SSD
Or how Zane can trade his grenade out for the use of 2 action skills.
That's good. This song kinda hits the theme of the mission.
It does.
All clear. Let's move.
Don't we fight Padawan Junior after this boss fight?
No, we're fighting the Ram. Katagawa Jr. is the boss before this.
Oh.
Come, friend, to me.
So, I looked online and it said Katagawa Jr. drops the Sandhawk. You remember the gun from the... Yeah, but I've killed him several times and he didn't drop it at all.
It might just because it's in its general ammo pool instead of a dedicated drop.
Oh.
Like more likely to drop from the Bosch, like the Brave Board shield.
I think it's because the Sandhawk can be picked up in Mayhem 6, so you need to have Mayhem mode in order to get the Okay, so one thing that I think a lot of people can agree with that Borderlands 3 failed with was the arms race DLC, because 2K literally locked some of the best legendaries behind DLC.
Well, that's not good because.
But then again, the other games did have some weapons that were accessible by DLC, so. But in the other games, you were given like a small.
Crystalline structure, too tough to punch.
You were given like a reasonable amount of new weapons, but Borderlands 3 doesn't have any pearlescent guns, so.
Is it like any gemstone
No, I think the only really main difference ones are the laser weapons, but it's not really a laser gun, it's just a weapon part, which is the barrel.
Did they bring that back from the PC, or just like a new thing in itself?
Like, if you ask me, I think they should have brought back the laser weapons, but made them associated with like a quest reward or something.
This was nice, but nice way to look at it.
Yeah.
Enemy, get ready.
Welcome to the Polygon Station, where Atlas takes you farther than you dream.
The Polygon Station welcomes you like an old friend. Hey there, bud. Work is good.
Now, even though Borderlands 3 does have a lot of guns, it does kind of seem upsetting that some of the guns from Borderlands 2 are gone. Like the Hyperion pistols are gone, along with the Malawan sniper rifles. Yeah, Hyperion. Yeah, Hyperion made pistols. You didn't know that? Like the Fiddler, the Lady Fist.
Oh yeah, I was talking about like that's one of the main drawbacks. Those are like some of the best guns to use in Borderlands.
Yeah, the Lady Fist was a. Oh wait, hang on though. I think Malawan is still making sniper rifles in this game.
That's nice.
You know, I think a nice addition to that would have been good would be like maybe Vladov shotguns. Cause I know in reality there are AK shotguns. Since Vladov is based around like the Kalashnikov weapons.
Just blast that subway car with your butt stink.
Stop it! Get your butt shined by our expert butt ballets.
Okay, come on, you gotta agree. This is actually kind of funny.
Kinda made me choke the first time I played previously. Yeah,
I mean, even though Troy and Tyrene are annoying, they do have their moments. Profanity. Like, I can agree that some of the humor in Borderlands 3 can be cringy, but at least they're still trying something original. most of the humor from in Borderlands 2 came from like pop culture references. And I got hit by a train.
Darn. Got hit for a whole train. That's pretty tough.
You know, considering how the hellscape that is Pandora in the Borderlands series, dying to a train is probably the most normal way to die in this series.
Shit's not wrong. Some people get eaten alive by robots. They like carnivorous robots in one of the comics.
Oh yeah, I think there was a DLC that kind of focused on that in the first game.
Oh yeah,
it was
Claptrap's
Revolution.
It's pretty good. Well,
you know what is one thing I say Borderlands 3 definitely needs? It definitely needs a Steve the Bandit cameo. Steve, he's kind of like an Easter egg and.
oh yeah, Steve.
Heyo.
Isn't he in the director's cut or something?
No, he was in the. I believe he was in the promotion, but he didn't have his model. He just used the generic Psycho model, which I find disappointing. I wish that since Steve is so widely known and popular, you'd think they. I kind of wish they did give him his own unique model, like they keep the Bandit model for Steve, but they like update it so it fits with Borderlands 3. You know, like give him a new jacket or some extra leather armor. You know what I mean?
Leather armor. I thought he just had a jacket. Well, not just this.
No one else is gonna do anything about it.
I guess. I don't know.
Oh, did you see the teaser for the new Borderlands spin-off game?
No. What is it about?
Oh, it's kind of like if the Dragon Keep DLC from Borderlands 2 was a full game.
When the Iridians found me,
That'd be
my
nice.
sisters tried to fight them off, but I stopped them. I saw
Kind of like newer Dungeons and Dragons
anyone who would
remake
ask for
almost.
mine was
They're like,
Yeah, kinda. It's going to be like Borderlands, but I think with more role-playing elements, like in the Dragon Keep DLC. But yeah, it is going to be like a spin-off, so it will take place in the Borderlands universe. But given how it's called Tiny Tina's Wonderland, it'll probably be like the Dragon Keep DLC, but with but it'll take more than just 2 hours to complete.
was pretty quick.
Yeah, but it did have its moments. I actually got more legendaries from the Dragon Keep DLC than I did from the base game. Yeah, but the thing I can never get is a conference call. Like, I've gotten a volcano, I've gotten a, you know, SMG.
The family-friendly SMG.
Yeah, the family-friendly SMG. The one weapon I can never get. Like, I farm both the Handsome Sword Warrior, yet I still got nothing.
That's pretty bad luck.
Yeah.
So I can usually get it in between.
But then again, it is.
6 months.
But then again, it is Borderlands 2, so what do you expect? Alright, you ready? Alright.
So when did you start playing Borderlands?
Oh, oh, I actually got it like a month after it came out. Oh, you mean,
Nice.
oh, you mean you mean ever since I started the series, not when I started playing this game. My cousin actually got me into it when he first showed me Borderlands 2, I think
We're in.
4 or 5 years ago. I think I got into it in 2017 when the Captain Lilith DLC came out.
Wasn't sure I'd ever see another vault. Get ready. The creature
That's around where like most of its fans came back. Were like, yeah, because they didn't really produce anything for years.
Yeah.
But my brothers got me into the Borderlands series and games in general.
Cool.
Been waiting for this. Here we go.
Oh, prepare to get rampaged.
If you ask me, Borderlands 2 has the best DLCs. Like, the Cloudtastic Voyage was good DLC and a nice little conclusion to the pre-sequel story.
It's injured. Hit it hard.
I don't know why I tried to shoot my gun at it.
Oh yeah, did you know the gun can make legendaries now?
Oh yeah, the update. I've been doing that today, just grinding to see what legendaries I can get.
I mean, if you want to get legendaries so easily, just play the game or just play through the Handsome Jackpot DLC.
I haven't played any of the DLCs yet, so
I mean, I like the DLCs from Borderlands 3, but Borderlands 2 does have the better DLCs, if I'm being honest.
yeah.
Like the Handsome Jackpot DLC does, it's got a nice layout and the casino design is amazing. Like it feels like the casino feels like a big ol' slice of Vegas put into the game. But I feel the DLC, the Jackpot DLC was more to capture in some of the fans' nostalgia. The Hammerlock DLC is just, I guess, fan service. Bounty of Blood is... I feel... Bounty of Blood is nice, but I feel they could have done more with it. Like, it would have been nice if Salvador made a return.
Who made a return?
No, it would have been nice if Salvador made a return in Bounty of Blood. Really? Really, Gehenna seems like a nice place for Salvador to be at.
Just as I always dreamed.
Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks to Borderlands 2.
Masterpiece of badassery. Seriously. Good job.
What happened?
Oh, we didn't get any legendaries.
Ava, I told you to wait on the ship. It isn't safe here. Is this a chance to see her real vault? Look at this mess.
Everyone
Ava, you're
repeats
not a vault hunter
Eva,
yet. There's a lot more to it than
yeah.
running headfirst into
I think it was because of that whole gate thing.
Vault hunter, you should go inside.
That whole, what you... What you got? You got nothing.
Time to get my
Like really, I think Ava is a okay character, but every time I hear her say that kind of line, it just makes me cringe.
Ava, we need to talk.
I don't blame you. Because
This
Anya
isn't
is
a joke.
annoying.
Yeah, I know.
Like, she doesn't think things through or take things seriously.
Like if she did it once, like when we first get introduced to her, then okay, cause she's a kid. If she did it once, then that would be fine. Like it's a one-time thing, and then
You're like done with it. Like one and done scenario.
but yeah, when you're with her on Athena, she says it every single time you're with her. It's so annoying.
And she kinda assisted in getting Ava killed, because she couldn't really get killed unless Ava was there, because she wanted to protect her, I guess. So she took Troy as a...
Actually, how did Ava get onto Promethea? It is the better question.
I guess she's really sneaky. That's my best guess.
Probably. Because if I were Maya, I'd be more worried about how she got there. Alright.
Did you get any, good food?
Let me see.
Energy conduit to a second vault. Those coordinates look like
See what we got? Ooh.
Good work, Vault Hunter. Destination.
Oh, there's a relic there. Yeah, there's a relic there, but it's level 20. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. Sleeping giant. Nope, 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 not dealing with that, nope.
What the, the legendary, what,
Dude, that gun is cursed. Every time
How those crystals resonate.
it's like every time I get an SMG drop, it's always a sleeping giant. Seriously, it's like the Gub from Borderlands 2.
that flashbacks that I don't want to have.
But really, like every time I from an enemy, it's never something like it's never like the Hellfire or any other legendary SMG. It's always the sleeping giant, and I hate it. Like it's a good gun, but the problem is it drops so often.
It's like you're like over just
Ava, I'm trying to keep you safe.
well,
Yeah.
Ditching me on the ship? You said I could be a Vault Hunter like you.
Like I said, it's like the Gub.
You will. When you're ready.
I don't.
What's up,
We
bitches?
don't talk about the
Troy, look what they left for us.
Make me have flashbacks. I don't want to. I got 5 in a row from Farmer.
But you know, the cursed gun for me, like the one I always got, was the cursed Sploder.
That's what I said. Now, let me do my thing.
Yeah, the cursed Sploder, the Torg rifle.
Oh. So it's kind of like the blast.
Oh, the Kerblaster, that's what it's called.
What are you doing?
Taking what's ours.
I thought it was called the cursed Sploder, but no, it's the Kerblaster. My bad.
It's pretty good name.
And now it's all mine.
Yeah, like it could be the follow-up to the Kerblaster.
Save any for the parasite?
I feel like that would be a sniper, maybe.
Well, I mean, knowing how Torg is, they probably wouldn't make a,
Now, we should be kicking their asses.
they probably wouldn't make a sniper rifle.
So who's the brat? You, I get. But what's her deal? She's no one.
It would probably be like elemental Jacob, like their where it's
Is that how you think
their unique weapons.
Yeah, maybe it'll be like one of the uniques. You know, the love machine is actually a pretty good Hyperion SMG.
The what?
The love machine. You get it from doing the all the claptrap missions. For the final one, once you complete it, you get the SMG. The one I got came in incendiary, but maybe it comes in other weapon. It comes in other elements. But basically, it fires in a heart-shaped pattern.
So like a fixed pattern?
Yeah,
like
one of those fixed pattern guns. But it's actually really good.
I guess I ever do. Missions. So do you have a favorite Borderlands game? Like least favorite?
Like I said, my least favorite has definitely got to be 2.
Come on. We got what we came for.
Yeah. Wow.
Is there a favorite?
My favorite would either... My favorite has definitely got to be either 3 or 1. But I do like the pre-sequel.
Oh, what other hobbies do you have?
Really in the art, like,
She's gone. Have the girl get back to the ship. I'll tell Lilith.
hey, you know what's one kind of unique gun I was expecting would have gotten an improvement in Borderlands 3? The Commerce. Yeah, it was a Hyperion SMG that you got from one of the assassins in Borderlands 2.
Not safe here.
But the only redeeming quality with it is its weapon skin. Like, if you have your phone on you, if you do have one, look up Borderlands 2 Commerce and you'll see it. Though the weapon looks cool, it falls under that class of weapons where, oh, it looks great, but it's complete dog water.
So pretty, but not pretty on the inside.
Yeah, it's all bark and no bite. Like, really, it's got one of the coolest weapon skins of all the guns in Borderlands 2. But the thing is basically a paperweight with bullets.
Did you just steal that from Marcus? I feel like he stole that from Marcus.
Really? I've never heard him say that. But really though, the Commerce is just terrible. Like, a white Hyperion SMG does better than the Commerce.
Does better?
Yeah, a white Hyperion SMG is better than the Commerce. Like, I wouldn't even use that. I wouldn't use that gun even if you paid me.
That's pretty depressing.
We're on the bridge.
Pretty gun, but it's... yeah. Pretty sad. I feel like they put that in intentionally.
Probably.
I forgot I had all these legendaries on. Spec up.
Oh, you wouldn't know something? In the Revenge of the Cartels DLC, there's actually a you can actually get a shotgun That's a... It's like a burger laser shotgun.
Oh yeah, I forgot what it's called. I've heard of
The
it.
ice burger.
Ice.
That's what it's called, the ice burger.
Ice.
But really, I will say...
Borderlands.
Well, if you do find a Hellwalker, it definitely goes well with Flax, It definitely goes better with Flax. It works good with Flax Fade Away and Leave No Trace skills, since every pellet will be able to score a critical hit with Fade Away. So you can actually deal a large amount of damage without having to reload, if you have the skill.
That's cool. I have a few guns like that.
Yeah.
This one Hyperion shotgun called the Butcher.
Oh yeah, the Butcher. The Butcher was amazing, man. Like...
Did they nerf it or something?
No, No, it's still pretty good. The only thing they changed between the Borderlands 3 and the Borderlands 2 variants of the guns is that the Butcher in Borderlands 3 does have a slightly slower firing speed, but it's barely noticeable. The Butcher still puts out a high amount of damage. But it's like a small amount slow than the Borderlands 2 one.
Does the Butcher have a dedicated drop, or is it just a low weapon?
You can get it from loot midgets, or you can get it off tubby enemies. I think you can also get it from, oh my god, what the hell, from the Digistruct Raid DLC.
Cool.
But yeah, if you don't know, that's actually what the binary name translates to. Oh my god, what the hell. Yes, I did put the name into a binary code translator. So.
Nice.
Seriously, I don't know how anyone could...
Then you're free to go.
You said that 5 missions ago.
I don't know how anyone could go through a translating binary code.
Straight, soldier. Besides,
Yeah, there's some pretty dedicated people.
Thanks for getting Ava.
So,
Yeah.
code and stuff.
I'm surprised that there are also people who speak in binary code.
There are people that speak. You said speak?
Yeah, they can speak binary code. I don't know how, but they can.
And that's how it is. All we can do is fight to honor her memory the best we can.
That sounds new.
People die in wars.
Back.
By the droves. I mean, open your eyes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mine.
But really, it's...
No kidding, Janice.
But yes, me, the Arms Race DLC was...
I know what I am.
It is interesting, but the way they execute it was kind of bad.
Everyone on this ship is waiting for you.
Like, for one, Axon and Salvador do return, but they're not physically there. They're just...
Floating space debris functioning.
It's just their voices.
Maya wasn't just a Crimson Raider.
It would be nice, like...
Nice. Salvador.
Can't lose sight of our mission. We're going to open the vault. That's how we make the...
I actually would have liked to see Axon, since Axon was one of my favorite Vault Hunters. Like, when I first got into Borderlands, Axon was my main.
You wanted to open the vault.
Oh yeah, you need the Arms Race DLC for Diamond Keys.
Pay for what they did. It's not that easy.
But the way you get Diamond Keys is when you have the Arms Race DLC, I think they can be found in the chest during the
You killed Handsome Jack. You're
during
supposed to
the
be
battle
Firehawk.
royale thing.
I don't know what I am. Figure it out, Lilith. Before you get
Like I said, I haven't done any of the DLCs.
Vault Hunter,
Oh, your games.
go right, will you? I'll
Oh, I have the Handsome Jack deal. I have the first 3 DLCs.
Stay safe. That's a dumb thing to say.
I'm waiting for Psycho Krieg and the Fantastic Fuster Cluck to go on
So you're going
on sale. You know, a lot of people are saying that
Oh. Hey, Vault Hunter.
that the Fantastic Fuster Cluck actually has the best story out of.
Doesn't make it any easier.
Like they say, the story of the DLC is way better than the one in the base game.
Keep fighting. Make her proud.
So I've heard, it's,
You didn't have to come talk
pretty
to me.
nice. Cause,
Yeah.
Krieg is like an interesting character.
Yeah, I mean, really, Krieg is an interesting character. Like a psycho with a conscience. That's
I'm sure they're getting ready for the jump to ED6. You should be up there. I think I need to be alone for a little bit.
wait.
Oh, Bundy's got a lot of stuff from the,
Okay, so what do you think is one gun in Borderlands 2 that has a worse variant in Borderlands 3?
I would have to say the Infinity pistol.
Yeah, the Yeah.
They massacred my boy.
Yeah, it sucks because the Infinity was so. Well, I mean, you could farm it from Doc Mercy in Borderlands 2, but still, the Infinity was pretty good, especially on characters like Salvador and even Zero. Because with Zero's bore skill, the infinite ammo can really benefit from that. Like really, if you pair a corrosive or incendiary Infinity with Zero's bore, that is just, you will basically become a god.
Tell me, God.
Actually, putting Zero with any Vladoff gun, it will just make him into a god. Especially with like Vladoff sniper rifles and pistols. Like any gun that has a high fire rate combined with Zero's bore is god tier. Like. But one thing
is better than Salvador, the Unkempt Herald and Grog.
Oh, you know, I actually have a friend who has a save editor, and he actually gave me 4 Grog nozzles.
It's pretty cool.
Okay, so one gun I definitely will say has a worse variant in Borderlands 3 from Borderlands 2. Definitely the Unforgiven. Well, I do like the Unforgiven's reload animation. Seriously, it's pretty funny to reload this thing. The problem with both Unforgivens is that they're the complete opposite of a Jacob's gun. Alright, look, so I'm holding an Unforgiven, so you know how a Jacob's gun is supposed to fire as fast as you pull the trigger, right? Well, look, I am going to spam the trigger button while firing this gun. I'm spamming it right now.
That's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, and the damage isn't even that good too, so it's not even like high risk, high reward thing.
Do you have anything else that you wanted to do in the story? Or are you just doing the main missions until?
Screw it, let's go do the handsome jackpot.
Care about anyone or anything.
That's
what makes you so
okay.
dangerous.
Wait, do you have any higher level characters than Flax?
Dennis says the vault's on
Nope,
somehow
I just got it yesterday, well, 2 days ago.
want to get their hands on that
This is my
vault.
highest level
Monsters are
character.
gonna have to go through
Yeah, in my only character.
Luckily, we have
Oh.
a friend in the area. Claptrap, get Hammerlock on
mid-screen.
Kinda like... Kinda like... Are you new to this? I don't know the word for it.
Wainwright Jacobs at your service. I'm sorry to report that those COV zealots are kidnapped Hammerlock. It seems they're here for me. One step closer and I'll whoop you with lead. I'm blazing my family crest on your brazen ass.
You know, even though Eden 6 is probably the worst planet in the game, it has some of the best characters.
Looks like the COV are already on ED6.
I mean, Wainwright and Clay, how could you not love them?
My favorite is gotta be because Clay is like,
damn.
If you like pick up the echolog, you like one of the weirdest but funnest, the best characters to like get to know. Cause, well, like if you progress in the story too, he says like how he met the Jacobs family and stuff. Like he was trying to steal a shipment of guns from them, and then he got caught. But the Wainwright's father decided to not kill him. It's hire him. Pretty good backstory.
Yeah, if you ask me, Clay's origin is kind of like a better version of Ava's. Cause I think Ava and Maya met the same way. Like Ava tried to steal Maya's book, and then instead of throwing her off a cliff, she decided to take her under her wing. I think if you ask me, Maya should have just went and thrown her off a cliff.
If you ask a lot of people, they'll agree with you. And I will too. But besides that, Ava's okay character in my eyes. He gets a lot of backlash, but okay character.
True.
Is that a dog I hear?
Oh god, yeah, those things bark at anything that moves. Even at people they've seen multiple times. Like, I like dogs, but sometimes these dogs are just the bane of my existence. Oh yeah, here's a sniper rifle.
Nice.
Yeah, you're halfway through level 30. Well, you're level 37, so you'll hit level 40 in no time.
About a quarter's way through level 38. That's nice.
Alright. Wait, what the heck? How'd I... Where did I get a cloud kill? Oh! Oh, I forgot. You get the cloud kill from the quest. I keep forgetting that.
It's optional reward, isn't it?
No, you get it from the... No, you get it from the quest. The optional reward is the Book of Storms, I think. Oh wait, hang on. I got a corrosive weapon now, so you want to go do the Handsome Jackpot DLC?
Sure.
Alright. Let's get us some legendaries!
Yeah.
But really, like, the Handsome Jackpot is the best way to get legendaries in this game. Like, sure the base game is generous with legendaries, but the jackpot is...
Yeah, the jackpot?
Yeah, the jackpot. It's really good for getting legendaries. It's probably like the only casino in existence that isn't rigged. Oh yeah, also if you ever go to Vegas, don't go to the casinos and the hotels. Those things are rigged as hell. Like if you ever decide to go gambling in Vegas, go to the local casinos, especially the ones in the older section of Vegas.
So head to the 80s parts of Vegas.
Yeah, head to the old Vegas. Really, I actually had a friend who went to Vegas with his family, and his parents lost a whole lot of money in the hotel casinos. All right, I'm gonna be right back.
Alright.
Funny little friend. Feeling better? Close your eyes.
Okay, I'm back.
Nice.
All right, let's go do some gambling where we actually win.
Money. Some people say it's the root of all evil.
I just wanna let everybody hear me say, I don't wanna be no puppet on the stage.
Those people are freaking idiots. Money rules.
You know, sometimes I wonder if the Hyperion SMG Jack is holding is actually gold-plated, or if it's just a generic gun.
Everything. All the time. There's wars, there's poors, and not enough fire in the galaxy to burn it all down. That's why I built my ultimate getaway, the handsome jackpot. You're welcome.
The lady
I
is just
myself
staring
and me
at
alone
me
with
like
no one's help at all combined Hyperion's
Wow.
most advanced space station engineering
just
with the
dragging
most
it.
opulent casino the
Man,
galaxy
even
has ever seen.
even if it's just like a recording, Jack will always be the lovable villain he is.
Spend your money in the lap of luxury. Your every whim catered to by our
I don't
automated
think
staff
that's
of
like
robots.
the original Jack though.
I'm looking at
Cause
you, robo pervert.
he made a whole bunch of things a bunch of
Oh yeah, the doppelgangers.
Like you know what that is, and let it hang open in
His
wonder
face
and give
looks
all the
like a
greatest
little
live
off in
entertainment
this
money can buy. The handsome Jack.
Well, they did have to update the model a bit, so
You're never gonna wanna leave.
yeah.
Jack's dead.
It might just
But
be
he
like
likes
the
some
new
things with her.
art style, maybe.
I want that
yeah, I
casino.
think it may be the art style.
Ready to bring down the house, sugar?
The handsome Jetpod. I like the use of cutscenes in Borderlands 2. Like, they do it for like a lot more stuff.
Oh wait, if you break these open, they'll give you cash.
I'll keep Sanctuary away from the casino before we all become.
Oh, here, come here to these.
Jack's idea of a good customer was one that
Come over here. Okay, so these little canisters here, these have iridium in them. So just
those have redeeming qualities. Jack was a tyrant
yeah,
and a bastard
just hit
to
it.
his core. The
There you
only
go.
thing he loved more than himself was making others hurt.
All right.
There are scars on all of us. This place went on lockdown when Handsome Jack met the business end of a vault hunter 7 years ago. Who knows what's been happening inside?
Really, like one thing I gotta give this DLC credit for is the design of the casino is amazing.
See what you're talking about now. It's a lot more open. Yes, the graphics are nice.
Yeah, they really put the engine to use here.
I really like the statue right here. The silver one.
Yeah, the Jack statue is nice. Wait, is it really silver or is it like or is that like from the lighting? Oh, it is silver. I thought it was like from the light of the hologram. Okay, do you have a...
Platinum, actually. Silver is like...
Oh yeah, it actually may be platinum.
I think
that's like...
silver statue.
Yeah, he definitely go for something like platinum. But you know that... But that line actually just describes all casinos. Get ready to give me your money.
I might have to steal that quote from you.
Oh, sorry, kiddos. The jackpot can detect poverty-stricken vault hunters a bazillion miles away. VIPs only, bitch. But I'll tell you what, I've got a special consolation prize just for you. Oh, let's see what you want. It's a bunch of murder bots.
Even in death, Jack will always be the best villain. Like if you ask me, Jack is part of that list of small list of villains we regretted killing.
We're like one of the villains where you like kill them in like the early game, but then you learn like their backstory.
No, like the villain you regretted killing. Like when you killed them, you immediately regretted it.
I have like 60. Oh wow. I saw on the stuff.
Oh look, a sniper rifle. Oh, it's a doll.
One thing I like about Borderlands 2 is you get legendaries like way more often. You might not have to grind like a character.
No, really, like in Borderlands 3, they're more generous with legendaries. Like in 2, they're a lot more strict about it. Like really, you could kill every boss in the game, including raid bosses, and you'll only get like 1 or 2 legendaries.
Oh, you survived! Congratulations, but that's a shame for you because the cost of every one of those loader bots just went on your tab.
There's a gun.
Dead to the jackpot, you know.
You're saying?
Once you're in,
Oh, there's a gun right here, but I can't pick it up. Like, come here. Oh, I think that may be the gun from the Jabber.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it may be the gun from the Jabber. That is a... Wait a minute. Who puts a... Is this supposed to be a shotgun or a rifle?
Oh, that is the, this is the gun you get from, beating it's called the Dakota from, the Bounty of Blood DLC.
Oh.
This one. Well, I forgot you can't, the Dakota. But that one has a blade attachment. In,
oh, a bayonet?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Hey, can you imagine if Borderlands guns actually existed in real life?
You would have a lot of World War those guns.
Not really. Did you know that there are actually more deaths caused in the world by knives than guns? In fact, more hands and feet than they are by guns. You don't believe me? Look it up.
But I can believe because like knives and stuff are like more readily available because it's not really intended to use for murders. Unless you're using like a machete or something, it's like a kitchen knife. It's like kitchen.
But no, really, like if you actually look it up, more people are killed by knives than they are by guns. Like rifles only make make up like 4% of a death rate. Well, here in the U.S. anyways. Like really, the U.S. has over like 4 million guns. And all of those are owned by citizens. Like, if there was an actual gun problem in the U.S., then people would know it. But unlike what the media actually wants you to believe, mass shootings are actually pretty rare, and they're like plane crashes. They're rare, but they can still happen. And since they're so rare, they do get a lot of press, and the media will actually exploit that.
It's all about the money. It's more corporation. It only matters if she gets money.
Yeah, that's the problem with the media now. They want to exploit tragedies to push their agenda instead of actually telling the truth and story. Like, you want this thing? Some of the things that the media isn't supposed to do when there's a shooting is give the name of the perpetrator, say who, give the body count, and along with that, describe the event with like alarms blaring and sirens and all that, like making a big deal out of it. Because something that many of these killers and all that want is attention, and guess who gives it to them? The media. Okay, we should probably change the subject before we get too deep into this. Yeah, cause. Okay, so.
Politics.
Yeah, let's keep that stuff out of the discussion. So, who do you think is the worst Borderlands manufacturer? Like,
I would probably say COV. They have like some good guns, but most of them.
Yeah, the Bandit and COV weapons are kind of terrible. I mean, there are some good ones, but... Oh, hey, there's a robot in here.
Oh. Oh, there's a chest. Oh.
Oh, blackjack dealers. May want to be careful with these. Run, 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 run!
I don't know how to play blackjack.
Oh, so with blackjack, you need to get a 21 to win. But also along with that, in blackjack, you also need to have the greater number out of the two. Or out of all the players.
I guess it's just... Take it, Bruno. A little mean, but...
Hey, so do you consider poker gambling, or... Because a lot of people don't see poker as gambling, but see it more as like a game of skill.
I would probably say skill, because you need to have like physical attributes and not just like.
Yeah, because if you ask me, unlike other ones like blackjack and all those other card games you see being played in casinos, poker seems to be the one least dependent on like random chance. Because with blackjack, you just have to hope you get the bigger number, or at most a 21.
Is the baby maker as good as it was in the
Oh yeah, it's just as good as it is in 2, maybe even better. If you ask me, if you're going to use the baby maker on someone, I recommend Mose or Zane. But definitely use the baby maker on Mose since she can boost the splash damage, since she can boost the explosive damage. But just like with Maya, you want to go with elemental weapons, go for Amara, because Amara is definitely more better with elements than but Zane is like Zane is definitely more like the everyman's character. Since Zane has all these kill skills that can basically make him someone to not be messed with. Like really, with all those kill skills, Zane can basically become unstoppable for 15, maybe even 20 seconds. Along with that, he also has a skill that makes it so where basically any gun has the same functionality as a Moxie weapon.
Like
yeah, yeah, where the damage you deal will heal you.
But he turned out to be a psychopath, and calling the breakup messy with justice. He stole my designs to build this place, and taking it back is my way of scratching out.
You ready to
yeah, let's go.
Have a little jabber.
Yeah, whenever I'm playing Flak, I usually go with the Skag. But the Jabber is nice. I will say the Jabber does do a lot better when it comes to damage as the Skag. But the Skag will give you stuff like ammo and all that. So it's kind of like having a vending machine with you, but you don't have to spend money.
That's good to know. Now I have to respect.
But yeah, Flak is definitely good for like if you're going for like crit focus builds. So
critting is pretty important.
Yeah, but the problem with Flak is that he has some of the worst class mods in the game. Like a lot of his class mods are pretty bad. But there are some pretty good ones. It all depends on what you're going for.
That's true.
But let me tell you, if you are trying to go for a Zane build, any Zane build you find on the internet, you can guarantee they're going to have the Seeing Dead. The Seeing Dead class mod.
What is that?
Oh, so the Seeing Dead basically, I think it kind of assists in your kill skills, but the thing with Zane was, before the Handsome Jackpot, Zane was just an unfun character to play. But really, like, if you ever look for a build for Zane on the internet, it's going to have the Seeing Dead. But really, like, if you want to if you want, but if you're looking for a second one after Flak, I definitely recommend either Zane or Moe's.
I think I'm gonna have to go with the steel-plated teddy.
Well, that's an interesting way of putting it. I do like that they brought back Timothy Lawrence in this one.
Oh yeah, that's Timothy. Heard some all I know is one of that's doubles. Did she was he the one that we played as
In the pre-sequel? Yeah. Yeah, he was the one in the pre-sequel. You know, one thing that, if you haven't heard the echo recordings from the pre-sequel about Timothy, he was pretty much a mama's boy, but his mom didn't really like him.
Oh yeah. I've heard some stories about it, but I didn't like aspects.
Yeah, just like Zero, much of Timothy's past is just like Zero and Krieg, much of Timothy's past is kinda not really told. I mean, the only detail we really got involving Timothy's physical appearance before he got the surgery was that he had freckles.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When he had to like change the identities and like had to fake his death. Didn't his mom like laugh or something?
Yeah. But he convinced himself that on the inside she was crying. She wasn't.
That's what he said.
Yeah, it is pretty sad. But again, there are people in our world who are like that. Which makes it even sadder.
Well, yeah, I didn't have a mom like that.
Yeah, there are people who have parents like that. Man, can you imagine that when somebody tells the people close to you that you died, but instead of crying, they laugh. Yeah. Well, really, it does suck because there are people in our world who do that. Like, I actually looked on Reddit and there was a lady who posted about how she cheated on her spouse who was serving in the military with his friend, and that she got pregnant with the friend's kid and expects the spouse to pay child support.
No, don't you. That's not what it looks like.
Backwards.
Well, the friend expects the guy to pay the child support.
I am not, Jack. Not at all.
And a problem with that is stuff like that does happen to people in the military. Like when they're serving and they're already married. Like when they're already married and they're serving in the military,
Again, I cannot stress this enough. I am not.
their partner will cheat on them.
Then explain why your face makes me want to hit you until candy comes out.
What you into
quite simple.
I gotta use that. Oh, you want to know something? Japan actually has the highest rate for cheating spouses. And that's mainly because Japan's culture and society is more centered around work and respect and respectfulness. So the husbands are all going to be at work.
That's right.
Are all going to be at work and not really being attentive to their wives. So, like, they have to leave early in the morning and then they come back very late at night. So.
But back to the Borderlands stuff.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's quit with the depressing stuff.
Yeah, we drifted to that.
Yeah.
Doppelganger 21C identified. Hey there, handsome. Winning hand access granted.
So how do you think these doppelganger rankings work?
I gotta get this transporter working before that. Shithole sends more loaders after me.
There's a corrosive Vladov pistol here.
Well, if you pick it up and drop it, I might be able to.
Okay. Why, can you not pick it up?
Oh yeah, this isn't on cooperation. It's on
Yeah, this is a cooperation.
So we just have like different loot pools when it comes to like.
Yeah, so all loot will be scaled to your level since you're at a higher level. So a level 20 gun to me will look like a level 30 gun to you. Or a level 38 gun.
Come on, Timothy. Look.
Okay, that's Jack's tower. Like, these days it's pretty boys with ace operations. He runs the casino now. A-hole's been trying to kidnap the turret. Reasons. Oh yeah, death turrets. Classic Jack. He hated anyone touching his stuff.
For Asgard!
Well, oh, that was exhilarating.
Valhalla!
Okay.
Why did I do it again?
Well, I'm losing a lot of cash.
Yeah, we should probably stop before we go broke.
Bankrupt time.
Oh yeah, something I should mention is that some of these will actually turn into enemies, like so. Oh, there's a sniper rifle. Oh, it's dull. Dull sniper.
What's it called? Burst sniper.
Well, one is burst and the other may be automatic or semi-auto. Oh. Yeah, take that.
Hey.
All right. Okay. So we just gotta resist the temptation to shoot anything we see.
But Borderlands.
Oh. Alright.
I shall resist.
Huh. Screw it. Man, when I was on here with Zane, all these guns were green.
Does having skills better, like chance for better?
Oh, you know, there's actually an achievement for that you can get for reviving a teammate.
Oh, I just got that.
Wait, I have a question. So when blind people die, do they see a light or do they still see black?
I mean, like,
Alright, put the power whenever
depends on like what stage of blindness they're at. Cause like some blind people can still like feel and like see light, but they can't just like make out the
How do you feel light?
You get it? 'Cause when
yeah, like the heat of light, you know?
Oh.
Jackpot!
Like sunlight,
Now, if you want in that tower,
like a
Oh, okay.
meet me at my hideout in Little Tuck Tower. Trust me here.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of blind people, how do blind people know when to stop wiping their ass? Like how do blind people know when to stop? Like,
I don't know. I can read messages, but I don't know. We just. Probably smell if I would have to. Guess. But then you might accidentally put poop on your face. That's just. Don't want to be a poop. No.
hey, have you ever thought that every market in Africa is a black market? Every market in Africa is a black market.
That's true.
It's true in some sense, it isn't.
Oh, hey, you're not dead.
It is true in some senses, but do you get the joke?
Welcome to the Casa de Timothy. Oh, right. Jack called
I've been up since 1, and I'm tired.
Oh, if you need.
Like going to sleep.
I killed a couple.
Oh.
We're gonna go with self-defense.
Well, I did hear that people who take night shifts actually are more likely to keel over or die early.
Before I further endanger myself by
Wait a minute.
talking to you.
Oh.
Doll, flat off, TDR.
I might not be here in the morning.
Actually, Moxie's.
What time is it for you?
Oh, it's 9:40 right now.
Oh, for me it's 9:45.
Whatever it is, just think
You're like 3 minutes ahead. Would you like to do the others?
Oh. Nah, you go ahead.
Alright, jabber. You shall push.
Move your way!
Not the jabber.
Jack's on there. Jack always gets what he wants, right? I just gotta beat Jack.
Wait, is your jabber wearing a VR headset?
Yeah.
It kind of does look like he's wearing a VR headset.
Yeah, that's right, baby. It's
Actually, so you know how on all of Flack's pets, they all have like some kind of glowing thing on them where their eyes are? So did Flack really tame them, or did he put some kind of mind control thing on them?
I think it's a mind control thing because I see like this antenna on the jabber's back with like buttons.
in my head and not out. I'm the last
And
of the
it's kind of connected to his vest and its headpiece.
Then Jack's tab is yours.
Stop moving, jabber.
Start paying it off right now. Keep an eye on him.
Oh right, I can't hit it.
In case he misses.
No thanks.
So, out of all the 4 Vault Hunters, who do you think would be the best for duels?
Produce?
Yeah. If you ask me, I would say, yeah, Zane would definitely be good since he can use the hollow double, and his hollow clone, or the sentinel drone, or he can use his barrier.
And now she'd rather I was dead.
Wait, is there a skill that makes it so when you use so that when things that touch the enemies that touch the barrier will take damage? That would actually be a pretty cool skill for like the barrier. Like enemies that touch it will take damage.
It would probably be called like spiked wall. Like something walls.
Right now, those turrets in front of the tower, they're only the tip of the asshole.
You know, I'm starting to wonder if Timothy has a bomb implanted in his face. Where do you think they put it?
Okay, first up, firepower.
Probably the chin, because it's the least notable
Go convince her to join our Pretty boy has my number, so I'll lay low here. Study security.
Maybe,
a lot of spaces
get into that tower.
or it could be the nose, because look at that thing.
Oh yeah.
Like the nose is just one polygon.
Might be long gone, but I don't trust him farther than you can throw him. So if he tries anything, go ahead.
I just realized that's what looks different. His eyes and his nose from Borderlands 2.
Oh yeah, I think in Borderlands 2, Jack had one green eye and one blue eye. I think that's because since Jack's scar goes over one of his eyes, I think the mask creates like a prosthetic eye for him. And
I wonder if it actually works. Prosthetic.
oh, actually there are prosthetic eyes, but they're more like covers instead of like actual eyes. Because people who do have damage to their eyes, they can still see them, but they just use the prosthetics. But they just use the prosthetics so people don't get freaked out as much. But really, they're like this little cover that it's kind of like a contact lens.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of that stuff on my
Yeah. Can you? But you know, I think maybe in the future they might actually come out with real prosthetic eyes. You know what I mean? But can you imagine that, having like this robotic eye that... That'd be pretty cool. You know, if you ask me, the Cloud Kill is definitely a good gun for for Amara.
Yeah, Mara's like my 2.
Yeah, because the phase grass really works well with it, since you can just shoot them with the Cloud Kill, and then the Cloud will basically deal damage while it's holding them.
Phase grip is kind of like phase lock, but it's more, it has more utility.
Oh, and don't get horribly murdered.
Cause like, I haven't like, create limbs out of like siren powers. Like if you lose like most of your limbs, you could, like use your, like phase abilities for limbs.
You know, Borderlands 2 and Vermintide 2 are the only games I've seen or played where that actually have good loot boxes. Because with Borderlands 2, at least the thing to open the boxes are free, so you don't have to pay for them.
Well, like most of them.
Yeah.
The thing that we found at the start, blackjack juice.
Pretty Boy runs most of the gangs in this casino, unfortunately, but it wasn't always like this. After the lockdown, some people tried to build a society, you know?
But yeah, I think another reason that
Pretty Boy, he murdered him. Tower gives Pretty Boy access to the casino's security.
that the reason Timothy's eye is off, aside from the mask, is because since Jack had a physical alteration made after since he got his scar, he branded all of his body doubles to keep up the facade.
That's I would say didn't he only like a certain amount and then he was like branded as like you worked for him or you had
Well, don't forget, even if Timothy wanted to leave, he can't because of the bomb in his face. Oh, the duck. That's a pretty good pistol.
Ask around, one of the dancers might know where Amber's performing these days.
Excuse me. I must speak to this dancer for a moment.
Get lost! This dancer's mine!
Why are we fighting the dancers?
Oh, I wish I had the ability to move this camera behind this wall. You know, that's really, I actually wonder, is there actually a model behind, like an actual character model behind this, or is it just a silhouette?
Oh, well, I can test that.
Want a tangle? Name's Trent, the slut. Better bring a burn suit, baby. She's even more.
Oh yeah, apparently Timothy is actually bisexual since he did pay for the services of Trent at one point.
Could be sus, man.
But I think that's mainly because more related to like stuff involving what is it, mainly more involving stuff for working for Hyperion. So
Pretty sus. No judging. Sus.
At the moment I am.
you know, I'm starting to wonder how people would even do the deed with a loader.
Loader?
Yeah, the robots we've been fighting, since one of the dancers is actually a loader bot.
Speaking of from Borderlands 2, like his missions where he like wanted to become a human, you think they found him and like scrapped his parts to look like something human, or did they make it from scratch?
I don't know actually, because if the loaders can be created out of just by the constructors, then also that's another thing. Does digistructing require the materials for that thing you're digistructing?
I don't think so. Because I think you just need a sample of something that you're gonna construct, but the mass doesn't matter. Like any.
Because I'm surprised there are still companies around if maybe digistructing does require the materials, but maybe it requires like a smaller amount.
But maybe because TD or their like whole business is centered around just storing the guns, so they really
Yeah, apparently TDOR is more marketed towards like the working class. Yeah, apparently apparently TDOR guns are actually the cheapest out of all the guns in the Borderlands series. Really, if you go into a vending machine, the cheapest guns you'll find are always TDOR. And the reason for that is because their guns are made out of very cheap material, like fiberglass, plastic.
Oh yeah, heard about that. It was either one of the comics or the.
They actually did make a little commercial for Borderlands 2 about TDOR. Like in your spare time, look up Borderlands 2 TDOR commercial. It kind of takes inspiration from like those old 1930s, 1950s commercials.
So kind of like a Fallout aspect.
Yeah.
I've seen the commercials. It made me think of Fallout because like the art style and the other shit.
You know, somebody actually did make a mod for Borderlands 3 that does add the Pro Essence back into the game. But it's a mod, so you can't get it on console, which does suck. What were you talking about again? We were talking about the... What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about TDOR. But yeah, really, apparently...
Pretty the other companies like laugh
But really, apparently, because TDOR guns are so cheap, they say you can buy a whole arsenal of TDOR guns for the price of one of their competitors. So like one Hyperion shotgun, like the price of one Hyperion shotgun will get you like a whole arsenal of TDOR guns. They actually say they recommend you buy their guns in bulk.
I'm not here to fight, for once.
Then you literally just throw them instead of loading them. It's more useful that way.
By Anselm demons, a prisoner of a mask. I tried to let him forget the past.
Yeah, I mean, because if you make it so that you basically have infinite guns, that wouldn't be something to laugh at.
Because
Yes.
like
So, will you help us? Fiery
they made it so like at first it was like just like a laughing stock because people would destroy their guns, but then they adapted around it. So they're made to throw their guns.
Actually, I think it's because TDOR... I think it's more because of the whole thing TDOR does. Like, their guns are more cheaply made and everything. It's kind of like the whole some kind of reverse psychology thing that is used in our modern day, where companies will sell things at higher price because people have this sort of thought process where if you pay a higher price for something, you'll get more out of it.
Identified. La Femme Brûlée is located
like let's say you find two PlayStation 4s. One is black and one is white. The black one goes for 250, while the white one goes for 300. They're both the same, but the only difference is the color. Now, many people will think that because you're paying more for the white PS4, you're going to get more out of it. It's actually a pretty smart strategy.
Because they can just control the price steadily, but yeah. Like if they just spike it up like all of a sudden, nobody would buy it. Like on the PS3, like they lost money because of
the high price.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sony did learn their lesson with the PS4, so.
And the parts for the original PS3 were so expensive. Yeah. You just didn't wanna make them.
You know, Microsoft actually did lose like $4 billion with, or 4 million or 4 billion with the original Xbox, because they were selling it for 300, but the manufacturing price for each Xbox was 450.
So you're losing around
150. They're losing around 150 for each original Xbox.
So that's around half
the cost. Yeah.
But if you add on like what you call it, it would be like 75%. You're using 75% of your total. What's your total profit? From I can't speak words.
Hey, so you know how when you go to a store and you usually find it hard to get, and when you look for Pokemon cards, they're always out of stock? Well, it turns out scalpers are going after Pokemon cards as well. Like, I even saw in the video, like, they went straight for the cards. Like, and the workers just... Now Pokemon cards. Like, really, I even saw in the video, they don't even touch stuff like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the Magic the Gathering cards.
It's probably because they're worth more.
I think it's because... Yeah, and I think it's because it's something new that a lot of people want, but because of the pandemic and all.
So like the same situation as in PS5.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people want it, but because of the pandemic, a lot of workers at like Sony had to get laid off. Well, not like the tech workers, but like the people like that build the products. A lot of them had to get laid off.
Now, I do believe the whole component shortage, because that came from a completely different company instead of Sony. Now, if it came from Sony, this would be a different story, since this could probably just be Sony doing what Sony does and like trying to use the low supply of PS5s for profit, kind of like with the scalpers.
In the first boss fight in this one.
Hello,
Well, I mean, I guess you could count the constructors as bosses.
They're more like mini bosses, right? Like, I don't really know how to explain it.
I think the first boss is Scrap Trap Prime.
It gives you a lot of XP.
Yeah.
That's gonna be just over there in requisition.
That's nice.
Why use your legs? I can procure that farm for you. Only $5 billion. Scanning network. Oh my. So sad to state something more than it. Merge those pedestrian legs and pay the requisition and we'll sort you out.
It's time to fight.
Aggravating the expensive build.
Hey, hope you're having a great time at the casino. I'm told you need form 34B. Here it is.
You know, I think in this moment, there's a line from Zane where he'll say like, "This is the worst thing that has ever happened to me, and I've been stabbed with a cactus." Oh, and if you haven't been stabbed with a cactus before, it hurts.
Stabbed with the cactus. Like just with the needles or like the whole cactus? Like a sword. Almost.
I think it would be the second thing, like somebody just hit him with a cactus. I don't know why, but I always do that when I see those kinds of bells.
There's a reason the house always wins. You'll never get what you want playing by the rules.
Oh, well, you killed him instantly. As soon as the mission objective popped up, it just...
Who needs a doctorate when the gun is the solution to every problem?
I would like something Marcus uses.
See, that is how Americans solve their problems.
We like guns and fast food.
There are three F's in America: firearms, freedom, and fast food. I mean, that's technically 4 F's, but considering fast food is one term, I'll keep it as 1 F.
You can also find another...
Oh crap, I didn't even shoot. Oh crap. Why did I pick a gun with such a small...
Ow, Jabber. You're away. Trying to hurt
Ow.
I think I killed the chubby. Oh. That was the smallest Goliath I've ever seen.
If you ask me, Zane definitely has the best lines out of all the Vault Hunters.
It's probably because he's Irish. Irish people are nice.
Wait, is he Irish or is he Scottish? Like...
Pretty sure Irish.
Okay. But really, if you ask me, some of Zane's best lines can actually be found in the Handsome Jackpot DLC. You know, he actually Zane actually assisted Jack in building the impound mod.
You did what?
Zane actually did assist Jack in designing the impound mod.
So Zane was just like, gun guy. Oh yeah, this Echo. I forgot about it. Like, one of his close friends was sent to kill him in jail.
Man, I thought Salvador had...
Salvador had?
Yeah, and I thought Salvador was wanted for a lot of crimes. Zane is wanted by pretty much every mega corporation in the game.
Zane had his best friend come to kill him. They had got drinks after. Like if his friend was beat out, Zane shot him up.
Seemed kinda weird that Zane is working with the same people that killed his brothers. Yeah, you know Captain Flint and Baron Flint? Zane's last... Yeah, so Zane is related to two bandit leaders. So, since he's related to Captain Flint, that makes him the uncle of Sparky Flint.
That's pretty weird. Cool that this is not. Is he like the older brother or the younger brother?
I think he's the oldest brother.
Well, it kinda makes sense, cause he has like white hair, unless that's just like genetics.
So Zane's age isn't confirmed, but many people are saying he's probably in his 50s. He's either in his late 50s or his early 60s. But seriously, for a guy in his 50s, he's doing good. But that's probably because maybe during his time as a merc, he probably got some cybernetic augmentations.
Oh yeah, like Wilhelm.
Yeah, like Wilhelm, but he didn't go crazy with them.
Cause Wilhelm kinda did it at first, cause when he was born.
He had bone waste.
But then he just got addicted to them almost.
Yeah, I'm surprised somebody could get addicted to implants. Like,
well, look at the Kardashians.
okay, that was good. That was good. Did a midget just say "yeah, potato"? I just heard a tink say "yeah, potato."
Yeah, potato. Potatoes are nice.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm Irish. Just like potatoes. It's just legends. Wow.
Hey, so you know when you eat a pineapple, you get some kind of tingling sensation in your mouth?
Isn't that your tongue getting broken down by the
Yeah, the acid. So if you were to put a pineapple up your butt, would it technically be considered eating your ass? Like, that's what I want to know.
This is what you do in your free time, yes.
I am a guy with a lot of free time.
I don't know.
Wait a minute. Why is there a guy called Fish Slap?
Oh, it's his job. Fish slap. Slaps fish.
The only thing that's really good he dropped is an incendiary or an incendiary Vladoff pistol. Oh, he dropped a Jacobs rifle.
Well, how? I got a better shotgun, so I'm
Nice.
happy now.
You know, one thing I hate that they brought back in this was the surveyors.
Those
Yeah.
are annoying. They can just run away.
Yeah, they were annoying in Borderlands 2.
Oh, I mean, I died. Like, I lost roots.
What is it with these guys and potatoes?
I don't know.
Because I heard a female enemy say something potatoes. Like first the midget said something about potatoes, then a bandit says something about potatoes. Like, is there like a secret potato cult on this casino?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Can you imagine that? Like, yeah, true. Can you just imagine it like a potato cult?
Why imagine when you have Ireland? Ireland is a potato cult.
Oh, you know it's a pretty cool grenade to definitely get in Borderlands 3? So I have this grenade that's basically it draws enemies in and just makes them ragdoll.
Does it work on like small bosses?
I think it might.
You should test it on Scrap Trap Frank.
Hey, Freddy!
That's a lot of dead bots. What's not gonna
Freddy.
Freddy!
Freddy Fury's named after Freddie Mercury.
No problem. I'll fix him up and reprogram him. But what were you thinking?
Oh yeah, so something I've been experiencing is there's a glitch where every time I go into an area, Freddy will repeat this line. Like,
I need something from that ship. Also, your clothing is disoriented.
I know, great, right? About that shit. Pretty cool about all that. Uses them as leverage. But I'm like super great, so I might be able to hack in and free your shit. If you help me out. You know the Larva Cruisers? They're a gang. Supes Dangeroso. Well, they nabbed one of my loader butts. Free him and Freddy. That's me. They'll get you into the shit.
I have to run to regenerate my health.
oh, that's actually a pretty good skill.
Kill me, you're shaking me, by the way. It's, rare. You're new here, so I guess you didn't see how bad it got. I'm talking the lockdown. Jack's dead, lights out, total chaos. People flip, rip each other apart trying to escape. But my loader butts, they help me
I actually didn't catch you. Totally accident.
Bots are way better than people.
Maybe.
Never trust them.
Probably.
Garbage. So loyal, cause I program them that way. Plus, they get dinged up. Freddy fixes them.
Freddy's got a good point there.
Oh, wait, hold on. What did he say?
Oh, he said that. Oh, he said that bots are better for friends than humans since, well, for one, he can program them to be loyal. Along with if they get banged up, he can just fix them.
I almost ran past you. I thought you were still up. I feel like this is a boss arena. I don't know though.
It's not. Yeah, this wasn't great for a boss.
Mediocre.
This whole system is kind of good and bad. For like, the leveling skill. Like you can't, carry your gun anymore.
Well, then again, that would make the game. I guess that would kind of ruin the game for them.
Unless it's like a person who's already played the game, but it's just trying to level up a character. But then again,
Well, I mean, Borderlands, especially Borderlands 3, is a game you can't really see the full story without playing every single character. Yeah. Plus, hearing all their responses is pretty good. I kind of hated that Borderlands 2 didn't make it so that the Vault Hunters could express their opinions on certain things, because I feel like a lot of the characters would have something interesting to say. But I guess they did that to make it easier to roleplay in. Since there are some RPG elements in Borderlands, so. But really, like, you have this insane cast of characters with these different abilities, skills, backstories, and you can't really make them say anything interesting.
Get the meal chicken. You guys are you want potatoes and chicken? That sounds nice right now.
I mean, just imagine what someone like Axton would say upon meeting Roland. Like, considering they both worked for the military, hold on. Considering they both worked for the military, groups of the mega corporations, Axton with Dahl and, Roland with Atlas. So, it would have been nice to see what some of the characters would have said to certain instances in Borderlands 2. I mean, the only time we got them replying to anything was was when they take on the doppelganger role. Other than that, like, they mostly stay silent. the only time we actually get to hear their thoughts is, the only time we really get to hear their thoughts are, in the Son of Cromrax DLC. Like, really, imagine what many of them would say. Like how Maya would react to Angel being a siren, or how Zero would react to beating Wilhelm. I mean, really, if you were playing Zero and he hears all this stuff about how Wilhelm is like a really dangerous guy who managed to defeat a soldier, a siren, a sniper, and a really buff dude without even taking a scratch, I bet Zero would have really taken interest since he would have considered that a challenge. But then he would have been disappointed that Wilhelm wasn't as much of a challenge. I actually would like to hear what Zero would have said.
Well, go on. Just activate your jump jets and fly across. Right. You don't have those. Hang on. Freddy's got this. Boom! Freddy!
Freddy.
Or maybe how Salvador might have reacted to the clan war between the Hodunks and the Zaffords. Really, you make all these different origins and personalities for the characters, but they don't even give their thoughts on things until a DLC?
Oh, bud, what did they do to you?
Mistreated, disrespected, sad.
Not
appreciated, content, yay.
You can see the emotion.
If they get too dinged up, you just reprogram them. Can't do that with people. Not yet anyway, but I'm working on it. Am I kidding?
I mean, there are things called lobotomies.
You though, you're not so bad. You're cool.
I mean, a lobotomy is kind of like reprogramming a human.
I'm Freddy, and I'm cool. As promised. And Freddy never breaks a promise.
Wait, if this robot had a sniper rifle, why didn't he use it?
My tools, grab them, please. Excellent work, Voltaire. I will see you back.
I don't think that's a sniper.
It is. Wait, what do you see?
It's none of my business, but I heard.
I see like he has like a sniper scope, but it's
I know all sorts of things about this casino.
like a 2-barrel pistol.
Plus, I program
Huh?
bombs, which is
Oh
great.
yeah, some rifles will actually spawn without a stock, so... Or maybe the stock is like in his arm. Oh wait, no, I think that is a pistol. I think that, yeah, I think that is a pistol.
Freddy's got a crew.
Head on back to my place, kiddo. We got one more member of the crew to track down before we can get this tower heist going.
Right.
Oh, I have a chest. Another chest. That's a lot of video.
I'm gonna try out this new move. Awesome. Dude, check out what I can do. Alright, check this out.
So, it's like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like an alternate version of the phase slam. That'll be pretty useful.
Is it corrosive?
Yeah, it's corrosive.
That's pretty useful, especially for this DLC. Most of the enemies, roadies and stuff.
Yeah, it would be pretty useful. Alright.
You ever play so long your fingers start to get numb?
No. Though my neck is starting to hurt a bit. I think I'm gonna... You think we can continue tomorrow? It's starting to get pretty late where I am.
Sure.
Alright, see ya.
See you later.
Should probably wait till the game finishes loading first before we log off.
What time is it? 10:30.